While the OnePlus 7 Pro marked the beginning of OnePlus stepping into an entirely new direction, the OnePlus 7T was hints of the old OnePlus still being alive with a very cutting edge package at a reasonable price. Even though the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro have been released, the OnePlus 7T and 7 Pro are still widely available and excellent options even in 2020. But how do they stack up against each other? Today, let's find out. I'm Rohan from Techie Tech Tech, and here we go. First things first, there are more similarities between these phones than differences. The processing power is basically the same, the software experience is the same, the photography experience is the same, and both have 90Hz displays. So let's separate out the differences and talk about them in this comparison video. Also, I have used both these phones for extended periods as my daily driver, so I speak not from a spec sheet but from personal experience. Let's begin with the hardware. The OnePlus 7 Pro's construction feels more premium in the hand with its curved back and front glass. It also has a certain heft to it, which, while makes it feel heavy, also adds a touch of sturdiness. The OnePlus 7T, on the other hand, feels good but not nearly as premium. It's much narrower, which somewhat makes one-handed usage better, but does not go all the way because of how tall it is. The large camera bump on the back of the OnePlus 7T is somewhat of a subjective trait because I've seen people who love it and some people who think it's absolutely ugly. I personally don't mind it very much, but at the same time, I cannot deny that the OnePlus 7 Pro just looks and feels better. To summarize, the OnePlus 7 Pro feels more like a refined flagship in hand, while the OnePlus 7T feels like a very well-built mid-tier budget smartphone. Moving on to what is the biggest difference for me personally, the display. There is no clear winner here. Both are excellent 90Hz panels with the same resolution of 1440 by 3120. To my eyes, the colors and the overall quality on the OnePlus 7 Pro is better, and the overall vibrance and saturation is just one step above the 7T. But the 7T shines in practicality. The OnePlus 7T's narrower display is not curved, which makes using it so much easier, especially one-handed or people with smaller hands. The accidental touch rejection on the OnePlus 7 Pro's curves is a hit or a miss and can sometimes get frustrating. This problem is non-existent with the flat display on the OnePlus 7T. But then again, the OnePlus 7 Pro fights back with its clean, continuous display without any notch or punch hole. I know it doesn't make much of a practicality based difference, but it just looks so much better and cleaner. The teardrop notch on the 7T is very common in mid and lower tier smartphones, which makes it a bit boring compared to the 7 Pro, which obviously stands out. Of course, this is again a subjective opinion and you could have a different perspective, but from where I stand, the OnePlus 7 Pro just looks and feels more unique even though it is a practical step down in front of the flat display of the OnePlus 7T. When it comes to software and overall performance, we don't have a lot of talking to do here. Software experience, Oxygen OS is exactly the same on both the phones, which is fast, snappy, customizable, and generally a much loved Android skin. Definitely one of my favorites. The OnePlus 7T has a Snapdragon 855 Plus compared to just the 855 in the OnePlus 7 Pro. While I haven't noticed even a tiny bit of difference in performance, there might be some difference 2 or 3 years down the line, so keep that in mind if you plan to use this phone in the long term. Now, talking about the camera, the main camera, ultra wide, and the front camera use the same sensor and optics on both the phones, so they're practically the same. The only differences are that the 7 Pro has laser autofocus, which works really well, but the difference is more noticeable for a pro user and something that a casual user will definitely miss. The telephoto lens on the 7 Pro is 3x as compared to the 2x on the 7T, so that gives better depth of field and bokeh on the 7 Pro. But where the 7T has an advantage is that the 7T has a dedicated macro mode which actually works quite well. When the 7T came out, the 7 Pro was supposed to get that macro mode with a software update, but that went down the drain somewhere along the line. Other than that, both of these phones have super fast in-display fingerprint sensors which are reliable and get the job done. Both lack a headphone jack, both of them are dual SIM, and both of them don't come with a Type-C to 3.5mm dongle in the box. I have a friend who uses the OnePlus 7T and faces some issues with the proximity sensor from time to time, although I haven't personally faced any of these issues with either of the phones, so take it with a pinch of salt. Talking about the battery life is another aspect which had a significant difference but only in the initial phase. The OnePlus 7T had pretty average battery life in the beginning, which got better and better eventually with updates and usage. On the other hand, the 7 Pro had amazing battery life initially, which has gotten slightly worse over the months. So the graph of the 7T went up and the 7 Pro went down to a point where they are now at kind of an intersection, which pretty much means that they have the same endurance, at least for my personal usage. But honestly, all this doesn't matter because of the insanely fast warp charging. Now, warp charging is one feature that has totally changed how I use my phone. The OnePlus 7T supports faster warp charge 30T compared to the 7 Pro's regular warp charge, but both are pretty fast and I won't count it as a significant difference. But where it all matters is that you can get a significant top up on your battery with just 10 or 15 minutes of plugging in. So terrible battery life is not really an issue with these phones. Now let's conclude the comparison. This is going to be a very difficult conclusion. See, both these phones are amazing and it is simply impossible to go wrong with either of them. They are just so perfect that the only major problem in making this video was choosing a winner. But we have to do that, and it is the OnePlus 7 Pro. See, the OnePlus 7 Pro is not hugely more expensive, and the clean display along with the better screen quality and more premium in-hand feel just takes it home for the 7 Pro. Had the price difference been too huge, I would have picked up the 7T, but since that is not the case anymore, the 7 Pro is actually worth putting the extra money on top of the 7T. But with that being said, I would like to re-emphasize that if the OnePlus 7 Pro is a 10 on 10 phone, then the 7T is a 9.75 on 10. That's just how good both these phones are. For any other questions, queries and discussions, please use the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe. I am Rohan from Techie Tech Tech and I will see you in the next video. Bye.